Okay, here we are with round number 1 against Okazu. I'm going to play the Cauldron Mystic. This card I actually have never played. I've played against it a bunch, but I've never actually played it. I have one Infernal Visage, so I probably want a 5/9 if I draw that. Losing the Zithian Rot Fiend hurts, but we'll do. Play the Zombie Titan, play the Flesh Fiend. Flesh Fiend's actually a pretty good combo with the Cauldron Mystic. I mean, it's like the only combo I have with it, other than just playing creatures. I'm not going to play Rubblestone Elemental. Okay, so that's a pretty good sign. This card is very bad, so my opponent likely doesn't really know what he's doing. Which I really need in order to have a shot in this matchup, I think. I'll play Zombie Titan here. Even if it dies, I want to level this card up because it's one of my stronger threats. I could play the Aether Tap Shaman and rely on drawing a spell, but that doesn't seem that good. So I'm just going to play the Zombie Titan here, see what I deal damage to. I deal damage to him. I want to deal damage to this, the Avalon Enforcer. So I'm going to play the Flesh Fiend and pass turn. So we got the Avalon Enforcer down to lethal to our Cauldron Shaman, which is what I wanted. My next turn is actually truly atrocious. It might be Warbringer, Aranti, or Aranti Elementalist, because I have no Tempest creatures to use Tremor Charge with. I might also play Totem Bomb Berserker, depending on what he puts in front of Flesh Fiend, or just plays. And I could always move my Zombie Titan to the other side lane. Like Dryad Spoon did. Okay, so it looks like the Warbringer Aranti blocking the Scatterspore Artillery is going to be pretty good, because it'll die. 6 damage to 9 toughness, right? Because it gets 8 with this creature, 9 with his next creature, and then 10. Well, that's 4 toughness, so that's more than I can deal with. I'd have to play the Elementalist. Oh, no. The Dryad Spoon was one of the spells, of course, so that doesn't count. I'm trying to figure out if I want to level I think it's better to level my 2 Yetis than my Berserker, because Berserker is going to be better to draw than those 2 cards. And I'm going to play my Elementalist and move my Flesh Fiend over here, get in for 10, and kill this Scatterspore Tiller. Drew the Dog, which I'm probably just going to throw in front of Crucible Colossus. Though I do get Raid with Mongosaur if he doesn't kill my Flesh Fiend, which is pretty nice. I imagine he will, though. Shardclaw Crusher in the side lane. That might get Vyrix Embrace, depending on what he does. If he puts something in front of it. Okay, Hermes. Huh. Hermes. So I didn't put anything on top of it, so there's no point in going crazy. What I can do is play Cloud Cleaver Titan over here so I can move it into the Crusher's lane if I need to. Then play Mongosaur in the side lane to level that guy up. Go to combat, hit battle, then block the Crucible Colossus because that's going to do more than blocking the Shardclaw Crusher. I take 5, but I don't actually deal any damage to the Shardclaw Crusher if he wants to replace something. So it's not going to be very good to block. And, ooh, I Great Pact the Warhound Curse is actually not a bad combo. I don't have anything to Great Pact on this turn, really. I could Great Pact on Mongosaur post combat. If he replaces the Shardclaw Crusher, probably going to do that. Yeah, definitely. Because he attacked with only 1 creature this turn. But it's a 10/10 that I can't really deal with otherwise. So what I'm going to do is play Warbringer. Ronti's only 11/11. Is that better than this card? So I'm going to play Warbringer Ronti to kill his Crucible Colossus. Pump my Cloud Cleaver Titan to get in for damage. Combat, kill his Wolf, and then sacrifice my Mongosaur to kill his 10/10. And then I'll move this in the side lane in case I draw Infernal Visage. I did, and it's maybe my best play. I'm probably gonna have to Flesh Fiend Rot Fiend. I don't think I can afford to Infernal Visage unless he has a very weak turn. But he's played stronger cards than I have, so other than the Avalon Enforcer. Gemlight Basher kills my guy. Okay, so what I can do is put a Flesh Fiend on top of this Crusher, so yeah, it forces him to replace, and then I can block with Scythian Rot Fiend because it's the largest creature I have. I want a 12-13 in my deck pretty badly. And then I'll play Cauldron Mystic and like maybe Chaos Twister, maybe Errante Elementalist. It really just depends on what he does. I highly doubt he's going to make this trade with Shark Crusher, so the good thing about this is Flesh Fiend is 13 damage, 8 plus 5 is 13. So he has to put something bigger than a 5/5 over the Shark Crusher, and even then it'll be damaged pretty significantly. Just to due to how that mechanic works, is probably best off just attacking this, letting me get my 5/5, then playing 2 creatures if he has them. What could he be thinking about? Maybe to kill my Rot Fiend? He doesn't have a Ether Wolves, right? And what have we got to draw? We've got Cloudcleaver Titan level 2, Zombie Titan level 2, and Mongosaur level 2. Plus maybe a Rite of the Grimgaunt on the Zombie Titan. That would be pretty good. And next drink I've got the Flesh Fiend. And the Warbringer Errante is not the best card to have level 3, but it does push a lot of damage. It gives plus 12 attack. That's quite a lot. I would have picked up more Death Seekers after I got this Cauldron Mystic if I would have seen them, but I didn't see any. My opponent's taking a minute, so I'm going to pause and wait and see it until he gets back. Okay, so it looks like he just timed out. I hope he didn't have an emergency or something, but I guess that's good for me.